So Jeannie, if you wouldn't mind, maybe share a little bit about some of the things that you've heard, some of the testimonials. Bring some of. I know we've got two individuals on, Amber and Jan, that will be with you today. So if you wouldn't mind just taking it from here, and then you can hand it back to me when you're done, and
yes,
I'll leave
and
it
Aaron,
to you for a minute.
am so excited because Aaron, you're going to love this too. I have an athlete male that just is starting it today and he went out for a run, and I have another guy that's trying it out too, because the ingredients in here is so flippin' amazing. And of course in the Hydrostat nanotechnology, like, wow, like everyone needs it. But you guys, I was blessed to actually be in the little trial run back in September for about a month. But of course, I'm like, oh, here, try this. Oh, you got to taste it, right? So I didn't get the full month. I ran out. But I have to tell you that I was less bloated, and I had more energy, and I felt more youthful. Now, for me, I'm postmenopausal. I'm 51 years old. I haven't had my period in years. So I didn't think I would feel anything. I definitely wanted to focus on the cortisol fat and the toxic fat that comes with aging and those hormones. And so I really missed it when they ran out, and they didn't come out until just Monday, right? Until I just got it in my hands on Monday. Well, Monday night I got it, and I was like, okay. I took one capful, fell asleep, felt amazing. Then yesterday was Halloween, and of course for Halloween, it's all day goodies and candy and ringing doorbells. So I ended up taking one capful 4 times yesterday. And normally I shut off the light, very early, because I don't want people bugging me nonstop. I want to just eat my candy and watch a movie myself, right? So, but instead I was like watching a movie, eating candy, and ding ding, and I got up and I'd run over and I'd open up the door, and I did that until a scary man came at the very end with a Jason mask on, and I was like, okay, it's time to shut off the light, right? Because it was bedtime for the little ones. So, and then I fell asleep so good. Then this morning, I woke up 4:30, ready to go. I got up, read my Bible, cleaned up the house, got ready. I was highlighting my hair, doing Facebook stuff. Had to go to state for volleyball this morning to watch my son play in the band and stuff at 8 o'clock this morning. And I'm jumping up and down in the stands like I was when I used to cheerlead. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, no pain. I'm running up and down the steps in the Pinnacle Bank Arena. And I'm like, this stuff is phenomenal. Like, you guys, it's so amazing. So now we know why the male is trying it too, because this is, wow, it's so amazing. So I'm super excited for myself, for the fat, the cortisol, and I'm definitely for just overall aging and stuff too, and to feel, and the muscles. You guys, normally I can do crunches, like 250 crunches, and I don't feel anything. Now I can feel like I did something, like in my stomach, just in one day. So I'm super excited about this. So I can't wait, and I have way more testimonies than just Jan and Amber, but I can't wait for you guys to hear from them, because anyway, so I'm going to introduce you to Jan. Jan is 64 years old. Jan, can you unmute yourself? And I called her this morning because she gets up at 5 o'clock every morning to go work out anyway. So I was like, Jan, are you up? How are you feeling on the new product? Jan, are you able to unmute yourself? Okay, how about Amber? Should I go to Amber? Let me see.
There we go.
Oh, where did I go? Here you are. Amber, are you on? Or Dan, there you are. Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know where I went. Uh-oh. Okay, you guys, I hope you can see me. Jan, okay, go ahead and tell your story, because for some reason I can't even see myself anymore. Jan?
Yeah.
Okay, there you are. Okay, now I can see you. Okay, Jan, you're 64 years old. She's been my buddy for many years now, and she's been on a workout journey and everything else. So Jan, thank you for coming on. Tell us your story.
Good evening, everybody. I've been in the process of trying to lose weight, I just want more energy. I want to feel good about myself, for one. I've done the Numi Switch, and now I'm so excited to get started on this hers. I started it on Monday night when I got my first bottle, and I will say I am not a sleeper. I wake up 2, 3 times in the middle of the night. Sometimes I can go back to sleep, sometimes I can't. I will say for the last 2 nights, I have gone to bed by 9 o'clock and wake up at 4. I feel really good. I always head to the gym about 5 or a little after 5, work out for an hour, and then I had to come home and get ready to go back to my regular job. But I think I'm real more excited because I've had not a full hysterectomy, but I had one ovary left. So I still kind of have a little bit of a cycle. So I have night sweats really, really bad here lately. And I will say the last 2 nights, I've had only one little night sweat. So I'm really excited to get rid of these night sweats if anybody else has had those. But I think in helping lose the weight, it will help me get more confidence in myself as well. So I'm really excited about this product. I wish this would have been something that we could have had years ago, and maybe I wouldn't have had a hysterectomy at that time, but it is what it is, and I am so excited to move forward with this stuff. It's awesome.
We're gonna rock on. Thanks, Jan, so much. You're a rock star. So excited. Okay, Amber. Amber, are you ready to come on? Amber's 44 years old. Now, Amber is so fun. Like, she is definitely like the high energy that I can be. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, everything in the house and the kids and whatever else, she's like, that's it, I'm done. You know, and so she's so real and raw. And I love that about Amber. So Amber, are you around?
Can you see me?
Not yet.
Yes, we can.
Oh, I can't. I don't know what's wrong with mine, but okay, Amber, go ahead. Tell us your story.
There. Now can you hear me and see me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Hello. Well, thank you, Jeannie. You are amazing. I have to start out with that. You have been the best upline. You are so amazing. Your energy is infectious. You are wonderful. You're the best cheerleader I have ever had. So hello, everybody. My name is Amber Woodyard. I've been using Numi for about 1.5 years. I have a growing team of friends and family, but I'm now focusing on our amazing PRP program, which I'm very, very excited about. But some months back, I started having night sweats. And I went to Google to see what I could blame it on other than my age. I don't know, like my kids, stress, my ex-husband, anything other than my age. I am not participating in anything that is that detrimental to my youth, like aging. It's not for me. I have Numi. So I went to another search engine. I didn't like what Google had to say, so I went to DuckDuckGo. I didn't like what DuckDuckGo had to say either. So I started researching hormone balancing supplements. And one day, Jeannie texted me with hers and the ingredient list. And I immediately called her because it was literally my search history. Everything that I had been researching, I was trying to see what I could take, what I could use, what went together. I didn't want to overdo it. And then it was just like Numi read my mind and said, here you go, Amber. So I was really, really excited to take it. I have 0 other menopause symptoms, except I did have my first hot flash today when Jeannie told me I would be speaking on the call tonight. So thanks for that, Jeannie. But for the last 4 nights in a row, not last night, previous 4, I had horrible night sweats. I'm 44 years old. I'm just not ready for this. And the other things that I had tried had not worked. So I got my hers in the mail yesterday. I swished 3 times and I slept great. I had 0 sweat last night. It was amazing. So I don't know if it's going to help my attitude or my temper because I still have kids, but I'm excited to see what comes next. And I'm really excited to not have to change my sheets 4 nights a week. So that's all I got. Thanks for hearing me.
I love it. You guys rock. Thanks, Erin, so much for letting us be on. And yes, I have more next week if you want us to come on. So.
Hey, I think what's going to happen, and Jeannie, thank you, Amber, Jan, thank you, and we hope that you continue to have great results. I can't guarantee anything with the ex-husband or the kids, but Jan, I think you'll still make it to the gym by 5 a.m. It sounds horrible, but I'm so pleased with you guys. Thank you for coming on. And I think we're going to have a lot of people that are going to be coming out of the woodwork here looking for ways to express and tell people how miraculous some of these benefits are that people are seeing. And that's really what we were looking for when we started working on this product. We wanted something that would have an immediate result. We wanted people to actually start feeling something as quickly as they would expect to. And that doesn't always happen. Most times you're on a product, we used to say 30, 60, 90 days, give it time. You know, it took you this long to become unhealthy. It'll take you that long to become healthy again, or maybe longer. But the fact is that when you're seeing things happen, Jeannie talked about it, the hydrostat technology, the delivery system that we have, the mechanism to get those ingredients into the cells, that's what's doing it, folks. That's what's changing people's lives. And we're saving people's lives, maybe, you know, whoever that may be. And so I'm excited as well to bring on another one of our incredible diamonds, this incredible person from up in the Northwest. Her name is Nicole Burchett. She is absolutely incredible. We have had so much fun at different events that she's been at, that we've been able to engage and talk about her background, her experiences. And of course, we knew that she would be incredible. She's a great influencer. And so when we got her the sample products, we knew those would immediately go out. And they were gone. And she kept saying, how do I get more? How do I get more? How do I get more? So she's still using the original sample that we had that even says on there, not for resale. So Nicole, we are absolutely excited to have you pop in and bring a couple of your individuals and talk about the successes that you're having. So take it away.
Can you guys hear me?
And
Thanks so much for having me. Yes, I still have. I'm trying to use it little by little until I get my regular hers in. But I have a little tiny testimony. But before I share my, because all of you women out there, I will be 44 this week, and the things I'm hearing is giving me like really bad anxiety of what's coming. And I really want to prevent what's about to happen to me, but I do have a little bit of things happening to me. But it's not about me. Right now, I want to bring on two amazing people that have amazing testimonies. The first person is Irene. Irene, if you can unmute. But first of all, what I want to say about Irene is Irene won the grand contest for New Me. Her before and after with just Swish alone. So with Irene, I was like, this girl had everything happen with Swish. She's not going to feel anything else with hers. And I knew if what I saw before and after of Irene was Swish, I said, if she feels anything with hers, there's something there. Because she's a whole new person. She won the grand contest in the whole company because of your amazing testimony and perseverance. And Irene has been taking Swish and Spray every day for over a year. So Irene, now you're going to talk about the new product that you've had for how long? Like a week?
I have it actually since Monday, guys. I only have it since Monday, but I had a very rough week, stressful week last week. So I had a couple of hot flashes, and these have gone. I haven't had any hot flashes for a while, and due to this product that changed my life in more than ways you can imagine. And I received that product on Monday, and because I have high stress levels and I had a couple of hot flashes, I said I couldn't wait for it. It came on Monday. As soon as the box arrived, I opened it right away, and I took a Swiss. My sister was here. My daughter was here. I gave him a Swiss. I felt it almost like 10 minutes later, I was in a much better mood. I just came back from a funeral. It was like a rough week. And it lifted my spirits. It's like something happened, and I was like, okay, it's maybe in my mind, all that. And I was like, but at night, I slept like a baby, and I haven't slept all week like a baby because of things happening. But then I went to my boyfriend's house, and I bought a mattress about 3 years ago. I picked it for him. And I haven't slept a single night for 3 years in this bed without getting up in the morning, or 3-4 times at night. Is the most uncomfortable bed, and I picked it. And it cost thousands of dollars. So I switched last night, and I was there. And I got up this morning, and I was like, I didn't wake up in the middle of the night. How is this possible?
Irene.
I slept through the night without it. I didn't even flinch. And I was like, oh my God, this stuff is working. I haven't sweated for the last 3 days. I sleep like a baby, and I'm in a much better mood. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to continue using it. Actually, I got a few bottles, as you can see up there. I stacked up.
Awesome.
I knew it would work. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you, Numi. I mean, I don't know what I have to thank this company. Really, you changed my life. You really did.
Thank you, Irene. I love your perseverance with this company. She's actually a full-time real estate agent, and she does this on the side, and she just, you know, she's the best of the best out there right now sharing Numi, and she loves it with all her heart. And I love seeing the results in her. And as the company judge, she won the grand contest of her before and after. So thank you, Irene. Thank you. I have another member. She's kind of new to this team, but she came up firing. She's almost a 1-star within, you know, she's been kind of using the product, and then she messages me and she was like, I'm ready to run. And I'm like, okay, let's go. And within 3 weeks, she's almost a 1-star. And I've had more and more conversations with her. This girl literally lays concrete every day with her physical hands and calls me from like outside her project, laying concrete and talking to me about her benefits as she's talking to her customers. And she's one of the most knowledgeable people I've ever talked to in nutrition. Like, she could know what's wrong with you and talk to you exactly about what you need, what you're missing in your body. Like, she's just amazing. And I was excited to see what this would do for her. She wanted to be one of our trial members, but it was kind of a little late in the game, but she stayed in and waited. And Trisha, are you live right now? Can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, there you are, Rockstar. I see you. So let's go ahead and let us know what's happening.
Okay, so I'm 44, soon to be 45, and I have been on a health journey for about the past 7 years. I've successfully reversed everything that was going on with me. No medication, lost 140 pounds. I had a hysterectomy about 12 years ago on November 3rd is when my anniversary date. And I was left with a quarter of one ovary. It never bothered me really much until just lately. In January, my job is very stressful. I think it's real stressful on the body, and that causes a lot of cortisol, I believe. But so I'm like, in January, I was like, what is going on with me? I usually have a flat belly. All of a sudden, I have weight around my stomach, like overnight, 20 pounds show up, and I'm like, no, this can't happen. So the knowledge that I have, I started using different things, and I got the 20 pounds off this year. And something that I have not gotten rid of completely is fat on my liver. So I knew I needed the Swish, and I knew about it 2 years ago, and I don't know why I didn't jump in on it. And then it came back to me. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start that. I started it in July. My first month, I lost 29 inches off my body. I wasn't trying. I didn't realize it was even going to happen, but I was actually just measuring myself just to, before I even began it, I was measuring myself just to watch myself. And that's what happened. I'm one of those people that usually don't feel like I can take a very impactful product, but not really feel it like other people do, right? So I instantly started feeling the Swish, instantly, and then I felt like this electric charge just running through my body all month long, and I kept talking to other people and saying, do you guys feel this? Do you feel that? And I'm like, I think I'm feeling it, like some sort of cellular something going on. Well, anyways, fast forward, I run across a post, probably about my third week on the Swish, about the HERS. I already know I'm going through hormonal issues. My little piece of ovary, she ain't trucking so well anymore. And I know what's going to happen. And I was like, well, the last thing I ever want to do is go get put on treatment, which I'm so against anything unless it's for trauma or very serious reasons. So unless it's nutrition, I'm usually not doing it. But when I saw the hers, I was like, if I feel the swish like I do, I guarantee I'll probably feel this. Now, I've taken some of these, I've actually taken every one of these ingredients that's in this product before, and I've never felt the impact that I felt. So I'm going to try to cut this down so everybody can talk, because I'll talk forever. But Wednesday, I poured concrete. I laid down 7 yards. My husband brings it to me. I lay it down. I can't drive the buggy. It throws me off. And that's one thing I can't do. But I laid it down by myself. Usually when I get home, I shower, make something to eat, and I hit the couch because I'm wore out. Well, the first thing I did was grab my box off the porch. And I run into my office in here. I opened it up. I jumped up on a live as I was opening the box, and I swished it right then. Before I got off the live, I felt it. I just felt like this calm run over me, like my shoulders dropped. I just felt relaxed, because usually when I get home from pouring concrete, I'm roaring, ready to still keep going until I fall down at night. So I switched this. 15 minutes later, I just felt it. I got up, I went and cooked dinner. I tidied up the house from the morning, the morning rush. And it was like probably 15 minutes before I was going to go lay down to bed, I swished this again. Now, what I've been experiencing prior to this with my hormones, hot flashes, the same night sweats everybody's talking about, waking up like you're a hot coal on fire, coming out of the covers like The Exorcist, like waking your husband up and he thinks the house is on fire when really it's just me. Moody, angry for no reason, just in the morning I cannot get moving without my coffee, because I do like mushroom coffee and stuff like that. Things like that would help me get going, but I've got a story about that too. So anyways, Wednesday I switched this. When I got home, it was probably about 6 o'clock or so, and then before bed I switched it. Let me tell you what happened when I switched this right before bed. So I switched it and I went and got in bed. And I did put it by my bedside because I thought maybe I might need it. Who knows? And within minutes, all of a sudden I just felt that like I'm ready to fall asleep in that afternoon nap when it's raining outside and you're just going to take that nice cozy nap. That's how I felt. And I just fell asleep. And I never have a problem sleeping really at all, except for the hot flashes and tossing and turning, not being able to stay comfortable. I'm one of those people that got that $4,000 mattress and I hate it. So, yeah. Anyways, I woke up yesterday morning and I told my husband, I said, I slept like Sleeping Beauty. He said, you didn't move. I said, I know. And I said, you guys, I did not make my coffee yesterday. I totally forgot. I had all the fun things going on for Halloween. I made a whole bunch of chili and decorated and did a whole thing with the family. I switched this in the morning and I switched it last night, and that's all I needed. And the energy I felt yesterday, and I purposely didn't take any of my supplements that have, a little bit of extra energy and stuff like that. I didn't take anything yesterday except for my general nutrition that I usually take. But anything that's extra, I didn't take. And this run me through the day, and I thought I was Superwoman. I didn't crash and fall down last night like I thought I would, because I was just going all day long. And this morning when I woke up, I felt amazing. I was like, this stuff is amazing. Now, another thing, I wasn't sore yesterday when I woke up after I had poured all that concrete. I was not sore. Today. So, that being said, I'm going to try to get my husband to try this. I was trying to tonight, and he's like, no, that's for women. I'm like, no, it's not.
No,
just
it's
for
not.
women. So I'll let you know how that goes. All right, guys, that's all I got for now, but I'm loving it.
Hey, jerk.
Oh my gosh, you're a firecracker. I love your calls every day. I love your messages. We literally chat all day. She's always full of fun stuff. As you can see, she's a fun person. So now that you've heard like 2 amazing testimonies, I'm going to tell my little tiny testimony. And I say this as little tiny because I didn't know, but now we know. Okay, now we know. And why I say that is because this is not just a product, it's actually like a movement. Okay, it's a movement. And we should have like a hashtag of some sort of, we don't have to live this way. So many of us, like, I think my testimony is so little because I've learned to live with it, right? And I've learned to just shove it down and keep going. And we don't have to do that anymore. And the only reason that we do that is because our hormones are imbalanced between what we eat, our environment, our toxins, everything that's happening. We have to live with it and we have to suffer. And as one of my other testimony people, they say women are struggling silently, and we don't have to do that anymore. So this is a movement. It is not a product. So for me, I'm 40. I'm going to be 44 this week. I think in 6 more days, something like that. And I believe I'm in premenopause. And so when I hear all these women, it's making me anxious because I don't have night sweats. I don't have a lot of these troubles. But the trouble I've been having is I get, and this might be TMI, you can turn down the volume if you want, if you don't like TMI. But my breasts get really, really swollen during that time of the month. Like my breasts will tell me when it's coming, and I will feel it, and I will feel my gut turning. Now I'm not debilitated. Like I'm not crawling in a corner. I see some women that are really, really struggling, and I don't have that. So I have learned to live with what I have, right? And so this might be TMI. So I was starting like yesterday, and I felt my, things happening, and I walked and I still have my trial. And so here's what I want to say, because I did get a trial bottle, and I knew, I was like, this isn't coming out I got this 3 months ago. And I was like, if I love this, and if this helps me, I'm not going to have any in a month if I take it every day. So I only took this during that time of the month. So if I felt this happening, I would go pour a cap, and I kid you not. And again, this wasn't debilitating to me, but instantly within 5 to 10 minutes, my breast tenderness was gone. I literally could go, I work out at the gym every single day. And when you're running, it doesn't feel good. And if I took this and I felt that, it was completely gone. My gut, I don't get cramps, but it feels it's turning. Completely gone within I'd say 15 minutes of taking it. So I was saving this. I was only taking it during that time of the month. I have my new Hers bottles that should be here tomorrow. And I wish I had been taking it every day so I could give you kind of a bigger testimony. Because after listening to all the doctors and Roxanne and the doctors that conducted the study, there's stuff in here that we need every single day. And to balance our hormones, I don't want to just take it when I feel something coming on. I want my whole body to be balanced and regulated. And so that's what I'm excited about. And I don't have that testimony for you today because I have not been taking it every day. I've just been preserving this test bottle to that time of the month. And so I've had this for 3 months in a row now. And it's kind of been my savior because I was in Mexico this time last month, heading to Mexico, and I had to deal with that time of the month traveling. And it saved my life. I don't travel during that time of the month, okay? If you're a woman and you got to get on a plane for 15 hours, and we won't get into it, but it saved my life. And that's not a claim. I'm just talking how I felt. It made me feel better. It made my symptoms better. But the thing is I thought it was a little symptom, but it's not. Because when I'm not dealing with it, I realized that I had learned to live with it, and we don't have to anymore. So this is a movement to me. It is not a product. So thank you, Erin, for letting me share and letting our people share. And I can't wait. I'm just so excited to help so many people all over the globe.
Well, Nicole, I love these testimonials. Now everybody can see why guys need to get out of the way and let you guys do your job of explaining and giving us all the details. I saw Sean up in one of the little boxes up there, and he's like, "Yeah, I understand," you know. And I'm thinking, I don't know if you do, but the fact is that it is great, and I love hearing from Irene and Tricia when we talk about the things that they're dealing with, and like you said, suffering silently. I mean, we don't need to do that anymore. We can have discussions, we can have dialogue. Look, we're all adults, and the great news is that we all have ailments and issues and things that we're dealing with. Doesn't matter who we are. As age hits, we find out all kinds of cool stuff. So as a result, we know that we have an opportunity to help people right now. And what a great opportunity. And hearing Jeannie from you, of course, Jeannie and Nicole, I have chances to talk with on more of a regular basis, and so I know them well. But for Tricia and Irene, and of course Jan and Amber, what a great opportunity to hear from those individuals that are kind of coming on board and all that good stuff. And Nicole, if you need to know where to get some product, I see that Irene has a whole pile behind her, so we can go to her for a stockpile if we need it. But the fact is, everybody, I certainly appreciate everybody joining us tonight. We had made an announcement last week that the Power of Three was being changed back to the level 1 for anybody that's a member. And what a great chance it is to literally just dive right into a system that allows you to start with what I consider to be the easiest way to duplicate ever. So get with the individuals that are helping you through the challenges of ordering the product. Find out how you can become or put this into a business scenario where you can start opening up a business. If you're just looking as a consumer, enjoy the product. Get your hands on this product. I always tell people, what's the worst thing that can happen? You're like Nicole, and it just keeps on, you milk it for the next 2 or 3 months. That's the worst thing that can happen, or it sits in a box in the corner of your house and you never open it. That would be the worst thing that could happen. In my opinion, don't let that happen. Get the product, get it in your hands, start using the product, have that experience that you're hearing from literally 6 individuals tonight that have just told us all of the incredible benefits that they've been receiving off of these products. And the great news is you can get yours today. So everybody, just so you know, you can go online, find out from the individual that invited you to this call, how you can get a bottle, find out what the replicated website is or their URL, find out how you can get your hands on it. And folks, it's real simple to do. But I am so happy to be with you tonight. I'm going to turn it over or back over to Michael at the end here, but I want to thank everybody that participated as well. Chris and Karen and Fiona, thank you all. And we are just absolutely getting started right now, everybody. So we look forward to being with you again next week. We have all kinds of calls and information that Michael will share so that you can know exactly when to get connected with Numi, how to get connected with Numi, and how easy it is to stay connected with Numi. So everybody, thank you very much. Again, a new you starts with Numi. And I'll turn it back over to Michael first. Michael?